Okay guys, may I present the haiboxing Hailstorm. The other day I unboxed the haiboxing Ratchet, an absolutely cracking little car, super fast, super agile and very beginner friendly indeed. Hailstorm, it's got much bigger and wider tyres on there, similar sort of platform on there, but anyway, if you want to see how we got here, then keep on watching.
Okay guys, so what is there to like about the haiboxing Hailstorm buggy? Well, 118 scale, 4-wheel drive, it's got bearings all round, which is always a good sign. Hobby grade. Now if it's anything like the Ratchet, inside the instruction manual we're going to find a complete spare list of parts and part numbers that you can order online. And speaking of that manual, the instruction manual on the Ratchet was pretty good, with exploded diagrams showing you all round. It does have some similarities with the Ratchet, but it's very much got its own character because the tyres and the body completely different. Anyway, let me show you inside. But before I do that, I would just point out guys, you might be wondering why I review these small buggies. Well, I recognise that not everybody has got like $600 to throw at a car like the new Armour Infraction. Everybody has got to start somewhere, and you need to bear that in mind guys. Not everybody has got a huge budget. Some people are going to stretch to afford just a little car like this, so you need to bear that in mind, as I certainly do. And don't forget where I started out guys. Just remember guys, if you like what you see today, don't forget to subscribe. See then, completely ready to run. So we've got battery included with it. A little bit of self-assembly to do in terms of putting the rear wing on. Radio is underneath. We've got stickers on there. So warranty card which says in the event of a problem, contact them as opposed to the people you bought it from. You've got all your exploded diagrams on it, so the manual is pretty darn good, so you know exactly what to replace. And speaking of what to replace, here is the list of the parts that was mentioned guys. So everything you could wish for in there in terms of being able to work on the car, detailed out for you. Let me figure out how to fit that rear wing on. Multi-point, let me find that rear wing. Everything is very well zip locked in place in there. We've got our transmitter, as I said, only fairly basic level transmitter at this price point on there. We've got steering trim, throttle, brake, reverse on there, on off switch on there, but we've also got slow speed and normal speed and an ability to reverse the steering on it. I mean, you can use it if you're right-handed or you're left-handed, which is quite a nice feature even at this price point. I'm guessing 2 AA batteries in the bottom, and we're off and running. And as I say, completely ready to run. Comes with included battery, and it comes with a USB charger for that battery. We've got spare body clips in there as well, and we've got the rear wing and a screwdriver and 2 screws, or 3 screws even, included to fit it onto the car. So let me do that right now. Whoa. Definitely a Richie whoa moment, because unlike the Ratchet, this actually comes with the battery already installed. So it comes with 2 batteries guys. Was not expecting that. And when it comes to mounting that rear wing guys, I was thinking there's 3 screws, maybe 1 spare, but you do actually need all 3 to fit it onto the... Okay guys, body film off, stickers on. What do we think? Is it me, or does that look like a mini e-revo? The similarities are not lost upon me. What do you think guys? I'm going to show you alongside the Ratchet in just a second, as I thought it might be exactly the same in terms of size as the Ratchet. However, I was mistaken, because this is the Ratchet on the left and this is the Hailstorm on the right. So we're obviously going to have very different gearing in there for a start. It's going to handle differently due to the difference in diameter and width of those tyres for sure. So if anybody's interested, I may do a head-to-head test of these two, but certainly I should be charging the battery up and taking this one out in just a second once I've shown you the inside. And you will see, zooming in there guys, the Hailstorm on the right, it's got a lot more clearance than the Ratchet. Should mean the Hailstorm goes better through grass as an example. As you've seen guys, we've got a second battery in here. Some of the parts appear similar to the Ratchet. However, the suspension geometry does look quite slightly different, and the track looks slightly wider at the front. So all plastic construction in there. 4-wheel drive, we've got our front diff in there, our steering servo tucked away on the right, included battery on the right as well, our combined ESC receiver on the left. I think that's a 380 size can motor on there. Moving down to our rear diff and that rear wing, which I've just fitted. Okay, scanning down the underside of the car guys, as I say, all plastic at this price point, nice and smooth. However, the Ratchet the other day highly impressed me, so I'm thinking this could be even more fun to drive outside. So let's get one or both of these batteries charged.
Okay guys, time to test the Hailstorm outdoors. To start with, I'm going to say in slow mode on the controller, see how we get on there, and then very quickly ramp it up to full power on the normal mode, but full acceleration under slow. and that is quite slow. Very nice and steady. Not going to set any speed records alike with that. So with that done, turn it straight up to normal mode, and we've got a completely different beast of a car. Whereas the thing wouldn't flick the back end out at all, it's now very much like a mini e-revo. Quite zippy for the size, I have to say. Great if you've only got a small space like this to play around in, and the thing is quite durable, I will say, having played around off screen and hit said wall over there. Not going to do it on camera for you, but say full throttle acceleration and with the wheels turned on hard lock. You've got enough power to flick that back end out just about. I think on loose gravel this could be quite tail happy actually. If you just ease off in the corner and hit the throttle again, it does want to flick that back end around. How is it over grass though, guys? Oh, nice recovery, Rich. Well, in fast mode, not too bad at all. It's gone over the grass a lot better than the Ratchet did the other day. The Ratchet really struggled, but the Hailstorm with the bigger tyres battled through that without any worry at all. You wouldn't go through the long grass with it, but for playing around in your average yard, not too bad at all. Not getting kicked around too much, and it has got enough power just about to flick that back end now. You can corner quite hard with it without getting into too much trouble. That's full throttle cornering on there. Only just wanting to understeer a bit. I was just filming that as somebody called me, and in actual fact, quite a test of that bumper there. If you ram it into the wall there, the car is not damaged at all. So that front impact bumper, guys, is capable of taking quite a hard knock. Now we'll take it out for a multi-surface test in the coming days, but handling the transitions across here of the looser stuff, it has got just as much zip to it as the Ratchet has. I'm thinking the gearing must be slightly different with those bigger diameter tyres. Whether it is going to do with the 36 kilometers an hour top speed remains to be seen, but I will try and put the GPS on it over the course of the next few days. I'm going to do a full outdoor test over different areas. I'm actually thinking it would be better on sand than the Ratchet sand rail was. Well guys, what are your first thoughts on the Hailstorm? My thoughts are it proves just as a little firecracker as the haiboxing Ratchet that I tested the other day was. If anything, this should be able to handle a little bit better with a slightly wider track and those larger diameter and width tyres on there. But I will be doing a multi-surface test later on this week and we shall see. Anybody got one of these? I would love to hear your comments as to how you're getting on with it and how you feel it handles. But to my mind, it's very close to being a mini e-revo copy.
Well, thumbs up if you like this video, guys. Post any comments you might have in the comment section below the video and hit the circle below to subscribe. And if you do hit the circle, don't forget to hit the bell.